with our staff. Extremely proud about how they handled it, like this pandemic and what it did to the scouting. The scouting landscape. I mean, it changed everything about like how we went about our process. Instead of going game to game, we were searching for information in so many different avenues to try to get to know these guys better. And I couldn't be more proud of the work that the staff did. I think they put us in a position to execute a lot of different plans in the draft. And this one that these 6 players that came to light was something we were pretty excited about. I think, ultimately, like, when it comes to these players, I think that you have definitely there's some upside, but there's real tools, there's real skill, there's real players. And, honestly, I think anytime you can get like a little mixture of, guys that are like now guys and guys that have like upside down the road, I think is a very good blend. So extremely happy with this class that our group was able to put together. Owen Casey, big physical, projectable, tireless worker, and just tremendous makeup. Cole Wilcox, big physical, strong arm, feel for a changeup, competitive, and a college pitcher that is trending in a very good way. Levi Thomas, compete, makeup, performer, somebody that wants the ball at all times, and just is a warrior on the mound. Jagger Haynes, athletic, young, projectable, loose, eager, smart, intelligent, with a lot of upside. We liked Cole all the way back to high school. And, when you saw him, like, over time, add some more strength and size to that large frame that he has. I mean, he was able to make some delivery adjustments, that helped him stay in control of his body, created a little bit better line, timing to the plate, improved strikes this year. And also, like, I think one of the big things for him is, like, bouncing between the starter and reliever role last year a little bit. The consistency of the routine wasn't as smooth. So once he got on a better routine, and honestly, like, he's a kid that, like, really challenged himself going into the year. Throwing partner was Emerson Hancock, one of the better pitchers in the country, taking the first round. And Cole was driven to get better. So I think, like, the strikes, delivery, the feel for the slider, all that stuff improved this year. And then as far as signing him, I mean, I think, we were in this situation last year with Hudson Head, where we took a player that, like, I'm confident in the process that we ran. And, I think part of the draft now is, like, understanding the dollars and managing some things. And I think at the end of the day, I'm pretty confident, like, that we'll get something done like we did last year.
The first thing that we made clear to the group and the scouts, there's a MLB as a dead period, basically a quiet period for the next 48 hours. And I think once that's lifted, I think we'll use the next couple of days just to get everybody's thoughts together, put together our hit list and target list, and then kind of start the process of contacting the guys and seeing, who wants to, start their pro career, who wants to sign up and be a Padre, and exactly how we're going to do it. I think it's still a little bit up in the air as it's a new process, but we'll use the next couple of days to get our ducks in a row and be ready to go when the quiet period's lifted. There's been all different systems through the draft, and I guess, we've gotten used to the system over the last 5 years or so it's been now, where, you're constantly looking at talent, but also looking at the price points and trying to balance that out. I think for this year, the only difference, obviously, is just the shortened draft in terms of it's only through 5 rounds. But in terms of the process and everything with the signability, the number's different just because, our pool is through the 5-round period. But in terms of, like, how we kind of value that in with the talent and, what the signability was and what the cost was going to be or what we estimated to be, that was a pretty similar process to what we've had over the last few years.